Hello there guys, it's Dino Man here with another collection update video. This was being filmed on the 17th of September. So without further ado, let's get into it. Here we have the lovely old Safari Ltd Brachiosaurus. Then you have the Collecta Feathered Tyrannosaurus. This figure though, while maybe doesn't hold up to quite what its expectations were originally, it's still, I think, a pretty decent figure. You have the little hunting T-Rex next to it, the cassowary, the coelacanth megalodon and cougar, then you see the Hypochrosaurus, and then the Postosuchus. I don't really think the Postosuchus is as well loved or as famous in the community as it should be. It really is a fantastic figure. It's got great detailing, great paint job, great pose. It's phenomenal. And then we have right next to it another phenomenal figure, the Safari Ltd Feathered Tyrannosaurus Rex. This is one of my favorite ones in my collection. The pose is just so dynamic. The paint job is amazing. I really love this figure. The only downside to it, in my opinion, is the fact that the paint scratches really easily. But other than that, one of the best in my collection, definitely. And we have the Collecta Dinochirus, the smaller Collecta Dinochirus, the Safari one, the Gastornis, and then we have our Ceratopsian herd here. I typically like to keep all the Ceratopsians together. I don't really know why, I just think it looks nice to have a big Ceratopsian herd type thing going on. In there we see the 2018 Anzu, one of only two 2018 figures I have. You know, the feather detailing is absolutely amazing on this guy. Some of the best feather detailing I've ever seen, but it's definitely not my favorite from the 2018 lineup. Then right here we have the Parasaurolophus, which I really truly love. I think the detailing is amazing, and the yellow color scheme I really love, because yellow is my favorite color. So the pose is a tad bit weird, but I don't really care, it looks pretty. And then we move on, and then we see Gullet and Gizzard, and then the one I use for Blizzard, and the Safari Limited Arabian Orcs. Moving on, over here we see the Safari Ltd 2018 Mastodon, which is a really phenomenal figure. I love the pose, I love how it has like dirt detailing inside the fur. The fur is really well sculpted for the most part. This is another one of my favorites in my collection. It's really good. Then we have the Carnegie Spinosaurus, without a doubt the most beloved Spinosaurus on the market. It's kind of a shame that unfortunately has been discontinued. Then there's an Archaeopteryx back there, and then we see two of my Papo figures, the Papo Cryo and Papo Carno. I have to say these two are really good. They're definitely two of the better Papo figures. I will definitely say I like the Cryolophosaurus a lot more than I was expecting. It's my favorite Papo figure that I currently own. I love the paint job. I love the pose. It really looks pretty good, but the Carnotaurus in its action pose is also pretty nice as well. And then we see that the Cryolophosaurus is staring at the goat, which unfortunately will never be able to eat. Ketchup and Mustard Stego, Dialong, Carnegie Rex, and then we have the Papo Apatosaurus, a really well done figure from Papo again. I love how you can see all the skin folds and the shoulder and whatnot. It really looks like the animal is in motion. Definitely a really well sculpted one from Papo. We have the Safari Tylosaurus. This is another one of my favorites in my collection. The paint job's cool, detailing's amazing, you know. In particular, what I love about this figure is the sculpt work in the way it's kind of sculpted to look like a marine creature, as well as the color scheme. I think the colors of orange have been really well applied, the shading's really nice. It's just a really well overall done figure. Carnegie Cryo, Carnegie Ankylosaurus, Carnegie Deinosuchus. Then we have our two Microraptor buddies. I personally really like both of them a lot. Of course, the newer one is more accurate as it is black and has the more accurate kind of tail feathery thing going on, but I also feel as though the older Carnegie one is also really good as well. And we see our two Velociraptor buddies, the Cassowary, Concavinator, and our two little baby Rexes. We move down to the next shelf. We can see the Carnotaurus, the Mattel Carnotaurus, hanging back there in the shadows like the evil demon that he is. And we have the Collecta 2010 Velociraptor, cow in there, there's an eagle, Chinosaur, and then some more Chinosaurs hanging out back there. We see the Mattel Stego, Mattel Stiggy, Mattel Velociraptor, Mattel Trike, the Baryonyx, and then the Indoraptor. The Indoraptor is another figure that I really truly adore. I think it has the best posability of any dinosaur toy available. It really truly is quite incredible. Though I will say that I have heard reports that the articulation does not necessarily hold up after a lot of use, so just kind of be aware of that and, you know, be careful with it. And then right next to it we have another phenomenal figure, the Safari Limited Giganotosaurus. This guy, the T-Rex, the Mastodon, and the Indoraptor are probably my favorite figures in my collection, though that is definitely kind of a hard thing for me to choose. It's definitely, I think without a doubt, it has the most dynamic pose of any dinosaur figure that I own. It really is just incredible. I love how it's leaning to the side, yet the feet are like under the body, and it's just, ugh, it's amazing. I love this guy. We have the Collecta Spino, and then some other guys in there, many mammals and pterosaurs and whatnot. And at the center here we have our two Beasts of the Mesozoic figures. Two really well done figures. I will say that both of them do have some issues that I wasn't necessarily anticipating when I bought them. In particular with breaking some of the posable pieces. My Dromaeosaurus has actually lost his toe claw. I still have the toe claw, it's just it came off, so you know, the articulation can break. These two things are by absolutely no means toys. Though pretty much everything we've looked at so far can be played with by children, these two are very much adult collecting items. I would not recommend, if you're a kid, buying this or giving it to a kid, because it will break so easily. And then the last and newest shelf, we have all of my Lego stuff in here, the Indominus Rex, whose jaw won't stay closed. And then we have the Raptor Squad, which I think is really well done. I love how Delta and Blue come with the little camera-y things, even if they're not totally screen accurate. They're really fun to have. I do feel that the paint jobs and all of them do represent the animals that they're trying to portray. And we have all the little Lego guys, Henry Wu and his Mosquito Amber and Test Tube. And then we have everyone else, and Claire, who doesn't have a head, some snake people. Pterosaur, two little theropods with stuff in their mouth. A crocodile with a paradont's mouth. R2-D2 but yellow, some more Lego-y things, some bags full of small dinosaurs, and hiding in there in the shadows is this Terabybatat Hydra. So guys, that's it for this collection video. Let me know if you like the new format I'm trying out here. Do you want to go back to how it always was? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Let me know what figures you really like as well. Are there any figures in here that you wanted to then represent on some of the B-roll stuff? Let me know all of that stuff in the comment section down below, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.